All right, we just showed you how progressives and the elites have rewritten history and have always tried to paint conservatives as big, fat, dummy dum-dums. Fortunately, Time Magazine's super-duper Doppler intellectual Joe Klein, who's much smarter than everybody else watching this program right now combined. I mean, we may have to take a couple of people from space and put them in to match Joe Klein's brain size. Well, that tradition continues today, that you're a dummy and Joe is smarter. Seems like only a few weeks ago when Joe enlightened us and delighted us with his voracious and unbridled wit and intellect, calling all Americans who disagreed with him at Time Magazine stupid. He also pointed out recently that I spew a lot of hateful crap. Wow, that's some highfalutin words. I'll try to look that one up. Crap. So anyway, for those of you without an Ivy League education who also don't have, direct access to a dictionary, what he meant there was he doesn't like what I say. And there's something new. In fact, if you don't mind, I've got to put on my tweed smoking jacket. Here, I've got little people that help me with things like this, I don't let them look directly at me. You shouldn't either. Anyway, Swampland, his blog, it's so good. He points out that fellow Time Magazine genius J. Newton Small, a female correspondent who is clearly smarter than everyone else because she has 3 names. How many do you have? Yes, 2. She apparently took issue with Sarah Palin's writing notes on her hand there for the interview. Joe, however, realizing that without notes, or more accurately, a teleprompter, his hero, Barack Obama, thinks there are 57 U.S. states, and that an asthmatic child should be tested, apparently, for blood alcohol levels with a breathalyzer.
Over the last 15 months, we've traveled to every corner of the United States. I've now been in 57 states. I think 1 left to go.
Everybody knows that it makes no sense that you send a kid to the emergency room for a treatable illness like asthma. They end up taking up a hospital bed. It costs, you gave them treatment early, and they got some treatment and a breathalyzer, or an inhalator, not a breathalyzer. I haven't had much sleep in the last 48 hours, so.
Oh, a breathalyzer, that would be poppycock, and Joe would know that. He had no issue with Sarah on the notes, on her hand or anything. No. Being the brainiac he is from the think tank at Time Magazine, Joe's problem is that everything Palin said was, quote, anti-intellectual drivel. Oh, how it must sicken poor Joe to have to share this time-space continuum with the likes of the little stupid people like Sarah Palin. And you. Oh, it must absolutely nauseate him to have to look at people like that, As Joe Klein pondered the fact that in Alaska, where Palin lives, there isn't even a Harvard club at which one can don a tweed smoking jacket and dine with suitable companions in a riffraff-free environment, chortling aloud between bites of beluga caviar and talk about how imbecilic and racist these Tea Party people are. Oh, you could ponder and chortle. Oh, and continue to assail Sarah Palin in your blog at Swampland. Oh, and you could also write words like opprobrium. Opprobrium. I have no idea. I had to come to the library. I had to look opprobrium up. It's a wonderful word. We should use it more often. Opprobrium, the disgrace or reproach incurred by conduct considered outrageously shameful. Infamy, aphorism. I had to look that one up, too. Well, aphorism here. Here it is. A terse saying embodying a general truth or astute observation. So with words like that, you know it must be a blistering indictment of Sarah Palin. Oh, but then he was just getting his enormous multisyllabic word train chugging down the tracks right before his engine went off those very tracks. Oh, as he attacked Palin for saying that Obama wasn't so much a commander-in-chief as a law professor at a lectern. Oh, yes. He then accused her of being anti-elitist. Joe said yesterday, a commentator asked if there was any form of populism that I could support. The answer is yes, 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 my friend. Democracy. He later added, anti-elitism is as American as apple pie, and a good thing, too. In most cases, this is a democracy. The more democratic we have become, the better. Huh. Oh, no, Joe. Joe, oh, I might be able to let one mention slide, but two, I can't. I just can't do it. No, man, I can't do it. No! That must be what they taught you at Penn. Is it, Joe? Is it? If so, you've been abused by that very intellectual Ivy League school you went to. It's what I was telling you last time, Joe. Oh, the last time we talked, do you remember? Your alma mater, Penn. It is truly the trailer park of the Ivy League. I bet the Dartmouth men, I mean, even, what the heck, Idaho State or Montana Tech would even teach you the truth that America is a republic. It's true. Look it up, Joe. A republic, it almost makes you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, Joe. But then again, it also kind of turns your entire nasty little blog entry into anti-intellectual drivel. Oh, that's rich. Oh, that is rich. And so am I.